Welcome to this video. My name is Christian from BM Premiere, and brace yourself for a wild ride into the next phase of the boys universe. The new spin-off Gen B brings us to
Godolphin University,
a renowned college for young adult superheroes in training. But not everything is as wholesome as it seems on this picture-perfect campus. In episode 1, we're introduced to Marie, our fierce but troubled protagonist. Blessed with the ability to manipulate blood, she also has the curse of a tragic past. Marie dreams of joining the elite lamplighter school of crime fighting and proving her worth. But something sinister lurks below the surface at GodU. Marie finds herself in the dark secrets of the school after a student goes crazy and gets dragged away, but also later the mysterious actions of Golden Boy. This pilot grabs you by the cape and never lets you go. We got a fresh crop of complex soups, cutthroat campus, parties gone wrong, corrupt conspiracies, everything that makes the boys universe so addictively bonkers. So strap in and get hype as we unpack all the Easter eggs, potential theories, and connection to the wider boys universe, because the crazy train of the boys universe just pulled us into GodU station and we better hold on tight. So episode 1 wastes no time immersing us into the twisted world of young adult superheroes in training. We kick things off with the Super Center draft where A-Train, this is 8 years before the events of season 4 and 3. This is where we meet Marie and her family, our new protagonist, blessed with blood manipulation abilities but cursed by tragedy. Turns out she accidentally killed her whole family after her powers first appeared. I imagine she got moved around through the foster system and she ends up in the infamous Red River Institute, a group home orphanage for young superheroes we glimpsed in The Boys season 3. Fans will remember Huey did an investigation at Red River while working undercover for The Boys. Through Marie and Huey do not directly interact on screen, it's a cool example of how the spin-off connects to the broader events of the main series. This is where Marie lands at GodU, hoping to prove herself in their top-ranked lamplighter crime fighting program. The ripple events of season 3 of Starlight quitting the 7 continues to impact the world of The Boys. We get different perspective on her bold move from a student inspired to speak his truth to the observable holes in the 7th lineup. It will be interesting to see how Starlight public break from bot factors into this next chapter in season 4, but also in Gen V. We also get hints at that Madeline Stillwell's son may be one of the young soups at this location, something that we have saw in season 3, but he's older now, so maybe not, so my theory could be wrong, but we see a teleportation in the background. Meanwhile, our first protagonist Marie has her heart set on becoming a bona fide superhero. She pores over books, eagerly taking notes about established soups like Homelander and Crimson Countess. This is the book by Richard, and Marie dreams of the day her superhero origin story will begin. Of course, the soup path never runs smooth, and Marie's in for some harsh revelations about the reality behind the shiny, heroic facade. But for now, her youthful optimism and drive to control her powers make us root for her to overcome the obstacles in her way. Where her journey will ultimately take her remains to be seen, but also something that I find really interesting is that Marie's blood manipulation abilities are totally badass, with some killer visual effects. The way she wields blood as a weapon shows her potential, but also represents the pain of her tragic past. Her power is both a gift and a curse. But before Marie gets accepted, she sees someone being taken to the Elmira Adult Rehabilitation Center, something that we have not seen. How's this gonna play out in the episode 2 or 3? I have not seen it, so I will not know. But this is run by the company Global Wellness, something that we have seen in the YouTube videos and something that we also saw in the seasons as an Easter egg, so that's great. This shady facility is something that we have seen in the bot universe and is likely doing their own sketchy sub experiments. This is going to be intriguing to see how it connects to this season and season 4. Also, we get fun connections to the wider boys world when Marie walks by a computer playing the same adult film Lamplighter was watching in season 2. And also we get public service posters resembling the Deep's cringy PSAs.
Being attractive is its own sort of prison.
Marie dreams of making history as becoming the first black woman to join the Seven. Season 4 has revealed by set photos a new character is going to beat her, so Marie's path to glory won't come easy. The episode sees lots of mysteries about Got You and the global wellness to unravel. With complex characters and powers on display already, the college backdrop puts a fresh spin on the franchise, letting us explore the coming-of-age side of young Soups. Got You had the classic campus vibe, but with the darkly twisted touch you expect from the boys. Also, something that we can see how season 3 is connecting to season 4, and also this is in the middle. Homelander murder trial is playing in the background.
Begins today for the trial of Homelander. She's dead. They need to take that autograph made.
Some on the news, so it shows shows timeline right after the events of season 4. It's cool to see the ripple effects of real-world events within the story. Spotting that rare Queen May Funko Pop emphasizes how the dead heroine remains a cultural icon, and dead in captions because, as we know, she's not really dead. Details like this remind us how Soups influence pop culture in this universe, but also you can get this Funko Pop, so hey, that's pretty great. Overall, the first episode beautifully handles the balancing act of launching a new story while keeping connections to the wider lore. The roommate meet cute between Mary and Emma give us a classic college bonding experience with a twisted Soup. Emma has a shrink powers like the ill-fated termite from The Boys season 3 premiere, so but we're introduced to an entertaining ensemble of young Soups, different abilities and personalities. Golden Boy, played by Patrick, grabs attention with his golden glow and arrogant charm. It's cool to see Chance from the chilling adventures of Sabrina. Stretch is acting as a Soup in this season. The cast has a lot of exciting fresh faces that will be fun to follow. The pilot does a great job establishing the core cast while laying the groundwork for larger mysteries and relationships. I'm looking forward to seeing how these characters develop and intersect as the secrets of Got You are uncovered. But something that I love is the backyard brawls. It gives us a first taste of young Soups flexing their abilities in action. So awesome against the other character was so great in a creative way for thrilling superhero combat. And hey, he's made of fire, so that looks awesome. So Marie's goal is getting into the Lamplighter crime fighting program, following the footsteps of established Soups. So when she gets rejected, it's a gut punch that kicks off her larger journey. This connects to the shady world of Got You as Marie starts seeing its secrets. She'll learn that there's more than being a hero than classes and training of the many students face adjusting to college life and expectations. The pilot episode of Gen B wastes no time connecting to the mystery lurking beneath the polished university. When a student appears to freak out and escape, it hints at a sinister experiments happening on campus. He's taken off while the guard spins a story about using drugs. This is our first glimpse of the shady secrets being buried. The incident is a student being removed. This immediately established something more sinister at play. Got You is conducting maybe supernatural experiments on campus while hiding the truth. But Golden Boy, as we can see throughout the episode, he becomes the superstar in campus thanks to his confidence, his powers, and magnetic charm. He also seems to be connected to the professor, Richard. He seems destined to follow in Homelander's footsteps as the next celebrity Soup sensation, but his perfection hides unseen pain. The connection between Mary and Andre develops naturally given his status as a top student, but Andre recognized Marie's potential as a hero who could inspire people. This report plants seeds for a meaningful relationship. When Marie lies about her strict father later, it highlights her inner vulnerability and need to project a tougher image. The loss of her parents makes Marie's desire for purpose and human connection more relatable. She's survival focused but also craves belonging. Enter Emma, immediately a scene-stealing standout character. Golden Boy rules the social scene, Patrick nails the role, and Golden Boy seems destined to join the Seven if he can maintain this perfect image, but cracks in the facade appear, hinting at hidden demons. Those nightmares about the mysterious woods prove more significant than we yet realize. We may see Andre's and Marie's connection building, and this explores the relationship forming. So Marie dons an outfit to join the VIP party. The ensuing peer pressure and risky behavior speaks to the not-so-glamorous side of young superhero life. Marie's good intentions led to a woman nearly bleeding out after a failed party trick. This is due to Andre. Her power saved the woman, however she's expelled due to the professor hiding the events, protecting Golden Boy. After all, he wants Golden Boy to join the Seven, so this is why. But sinister forces have other plans, as we learn when Golden Boy murders Professor Richard in his office, but the question is why? This behavior, threats of the woods, and Professor Richard's shady dealings imply Golden Boy is under some influence. This sets the chaos in motion. When Golden Boy loses control of his powers and explodes, well, he decides to do so, Marie's left drenched in blood. This is my opinion, achieving baptism into this world. And something that we have to discuss is Golden Boy's nightmare. This, as we know, is connecting to the same wallpaper we saw earlier. It set up an intriguing mystery about who is really pulling the strings and why. Marie filled with Golden Boy's blood is a striking final image. It's a turning point in my opinion. Where Marie goes from here is unclear, and the world around her descends into chaos and conspiracy. The episode leaves us on an unsettling cliffhanger. His relationships and connection now to the woods are now ground for future revelations that will reshape our understanding of what's going on in this show. The pilot nails the tone of shocking entertainment we expect from the boys, dropping W2F moments, writing the that we saw blood. So the blood controlling powers, it is integral to the gritty atmosphere. So I'm really loving this spin-off show of the boys, and has laid the groundwork for more themes and corruption, illusion versus truth. So in the post-credit scene, we see Ashley, the new CEO of BOD, who attempts to downplay the isolated incident and blame it on drugs rather than on Golden Boy losing control. This conceals the truth of his unstable powers causing the explosion of the personal explosion. The promotion of Godolkin elite training and top-ranked heroes seems disconnected from Golden Boy's rampage. So this is what happens at the end when she just pointed it out as this was, hey, nothing happened, actually represents a polished image of Godolkin that hides the dysfunction and practice that led to Golden Boy's eruption. Her sunny vision does not align with the darkness that we're seeing, as well as how Marie experienced firsthand at the university. And also we know that she's gonna be also in upcoming episodes, so I cannot wait for that. I'm hooked and hungry to see what dangerous secrets Marie drags into the light. But what are your thoughts on the first episode? Leave it in the comments below. My name is Christian from Beyond Premiere, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.